So what you guys are seeing on screen right now, I think it's already obvious, but it's the cover art for Black Ops 4. And I know there's some things you guys may recognize on the front of this right away, but I don't know, but this is the first time. Let's just actually stop this before I go any further, just real quick, and just realize that this is the first solid leak we've got for Black Ops 4 so far at all. And this is 12 hours before the actual reveal of the game. That's pretty impressive to keep this all in wraps, but of course, a little bit, yeah, almost made it, only 12 hours later. But anyways, let's actually talk about this cover art, because I think you guys didn't realize something is up with this. So one thing I gotta mention right away is that exosuit, yes, that does look very much like an exosuit, and you know, just the thrust jumpers and all that. But what I really noticed when I was looking at this is that if you look at the character in the middle, he looks a lot like Ruin from Black Ops 3. Of course, he was a specialist inside the multiplayer for the people who don't know. But if you look to the right, you see this woman over here, and that kind of looks like War Machine, again, a specialist from Black Ops 3. And then you go all the way to the left, and this one was hard for me to realize who he was at first, but I'm pretty confident now that that's actually Nomad, again, another specialist from Black Ops 3. And if you guys remember, these guys are actually in the far future in 2068 or something like that. I think that's the date Black Ops 3 took place. So if they're reappearing, we're probably going to be even further in the future. And that is interesting, because I thought they would not go even further in the future. This is just something I thought they were going to stay away from. Now, personally, I have no problem with far future Call of Duties. In fact, and I know this isn't something I've ever mentioned before, I actually prefer these exo movement, not like Advanced Warfare, but like in Black Ops 3 and Infinite Warfare. That movement system I prefer more than the traditional system, mainly because I'm just better at it, obviously, because I'm better. I just like playing a thing I'm better at, but I don't know, I would like to hear what you guys are thinking about this, because this is something I thought we'd all be excited for, but I know a lot of people aren't really looking forward to going in the future again, but I would like to hear what you guys are thinking about it. Personally, I'm happy for one main reason, and that's that we're getting these specialists all over again as the exact same characters. I like to see they're being consistent with their games, because they're not just leaving them behind and continuing. Because the thing is, why I think that's so important is because these were obviously multiplayer characters, and of course they're carrying on their story, and they had a story in Black Ops 3, but they're carrying on to this game, which they will probably carry on their story, and probably even expand it more for one main reason, because these are multiplayer characters. There's no campaign characters. Not that there's really any campaign characters on these covers. Normally they're just some random character, but the fact that these are multiplayer characters on the cover art, I mean, it looks very likely that we're not getting a campaign this year. It just seems like that's going to be the case, especially seeing the specialists on the cover, but I don't know, it seems to confirm a lot. It looks like we're going even further in the future than Black Ops 3. It looks like the rumors are right and there's not going to be a campaign. Nothing to really say on the Battle Royale from this, but that's two things that I think we can confirm with now seeing this cover art. But I would really like to hear you guys' opinions on this whole thing. Again, personally, I don't have a problem with it. I think it's cool. I really like the idea that they're just continuing these stories, especially if it, well, at least how it seems that we're not going to have a campaign this time, so it looks like they may carry the story through the specialist, which is interesting. I mean, I would prefer a campaign story over this, but I mean, at least it's something and they're not just leaving story out of the, I guess, the Black Ops series as a whole. But anyways, I would again like to hear what you guys think of it. Personally, again, I already said, but I'm pretty excited for this. Honestly, I didn't realize, it hasn't hit me yet. Well, it didn't hit me until I actually saw this, that the reveal is tomorrow. My gosh, we're going to see gameplay for this game tomorrow. It's just so crazy. Black Ops 4 is just getting closer and closer. But anyways, that's about it for me. Tell me what you guys again think about this. I've already said that 30 times, but what's the pain saying it one more time? But if you guys did enjoy the video, just go ahead, do all the normal YouTube stuff. Like, subscribe, bell, share, and especially bell. But I'm going to go and I'll catch you guys on my next video.